Okay, so yeah, car's all locked up. Don't want anyone stealing my retail collectibles. So, alright, we're over here at the park and it stinks. I got the new shoes on. Well, the new to me shoes on. They feel pretty good. They're a little bit tight because they went through the dryer, but they do feel pretty good. So, I'm just hoping to get around this track here before it either starts pouring rain or it gets dark. And honestly, I don't care. If it pours rain, I don't care. I'll get wet. But I just want to get around here before it gets dark. So I'm gonna huff it here. But first, there's something I gotta tell you guys. Okay, I'm always looking for motivation in losing this weight. I had that motivation before when I was skateboarding because it was fun to get out there and do it, and I was making a whole skateboarding channel around it on YouTube here. And it was really inspiring a lot of other people to do the same thing. And it was really inspiring a lot of other people, not necessarily just to do the same thing, but to get back out there and skate. And I don't know, it was really good. They really enjoyed watching that. Gave me a lot of motivation, a lot of support. And, you know, as most of you know, I got injured then. I couldn't continue to do that. I gained a lot of weight back. I got back up to like 369. And then it kind of went down and back up and down and back up from there. Because it's tough to stick with, you know, and I really didn't feel like I had any kind of motivation to do it. Besides just that want. And, I mean, want is strong. But sometimes it's just not enough. So the other thing that drives me, and I'm not money hungry, I really don't care too much about money, but I don't want to lose my own money. So the other thing that drives me is if I bet on myself. Hold on, look at these duck friends. Look at the colors. Okay, the one is, that white one is the one that I called like a Peruvian, an Icelandic Peruvian. But look at this one. It almost looks like a half-breed, like it was supposed to be a turkey. Oh my god, there's huge fish down there too. Look at that. I think those are carp. I'm not sure. That's the first time we've seen fish at this park. You know, this entire summer. Anyways, bye fish friends. So anyways, yes. When I bet on myself, I am not going to lose my money. A few years back, well, probably about 10, 11 years back, when I was in nursing, a bunch of people wanted to lose weight, so they all started throwing money in a pot, and the deal was that whoever lost the most weight over this certain amount of time, like, I don't know, 3 months or something, you win all the money in the pot. The pot was like $900 or something like that, and I got in on it, and as soon as I got in on it, everybody was like, okay, pulled out their money, because they knew what was up. Some of them stayed in it. I did end up winning $300. I gave $50 to the runner-up, but I won $300, and that was a good drive for me. I've also joined a few times. I've done these things called diet bet online. You're sort of betting on yourself. I mean, you are. You put in like $30 to join the diet bet, and then the deal is that it all adds up to one big pot, and in the end, whoever meets their goal gets to split the pot. So you're kind of hoping that a lot of people fail. That sounds bad, but that's just the way it is. I've done that maybe 3 times, and I've won every time. But the problem with that is that, like, you put $30 in, and a month later, you might get 45. Really not all that much, so the motivation is there not to lose your $30, but it's really not there that you're actually going to come out on top very well. So this other thing, though, that I found, I've looked at it a few times and I've kind of ignored it and come back to it and checked it out and finally did it. It's called Healthy Wage. There is like a calculator on there that you can go through. You can plug in all kinds of different scenarios. How much weight you want to lose, in what amount of time. You have to do it in at least 6 months. I don't think you can do it in any shorter time than that. But as you play around with the numbers, you can see how much money you can win. And basically you pay a certain amount every month for 6 months. And if you lose the weight, you win. But you don't just win back your money. You don't just win back double your money because you're getting theirs too. You can win back up to 4 times your money or more. So what I did was, I bet $100 a month for 6 months that I could lose 75 pounds in 6 months. And when I win that, I will get over $2,000. When my money is on the line, I am not going to lose. So I will lose that 75 pounds. The problem is that right after I started it, I had a huge setback. I started it, I got down to almost 300 pounds from 318.5 or something like that I started at. I got down to almost 300, it was like 303, something like that. Went out to Van Wert and fell down the steps at the hotel. So that set me back a little bit, having a torn ACL. Anybody who's been watching the show for a while knows that I never got the ACL surgery, so I still have a torn ACL. But I have been working it and bringing it back to health. I don't know, I mean, you can't really bring an ACL back to health. I guess once it's torn, unless you have the surgery, but they said I didn't need it. So I've just been a lot more active. I've been doing like some squats, stretching, walking, things like that, and strengthening everything around it. So coming along good, and I am out here huffing it. Weight's coming off, and I am going to win this bet. So here's how it goes. Like I said, I have to lose 75 pounds total in 6 months to win. I believe I started April 18th. Yeah, April 18th. So October 18th is when I have to have this done. So that basically gives me 3 months to pull this off. The weight has been coming off already. I'm not going to tell you where I'm at right at the moment, but I will do an update very soon here. And October 18th, I'll be collecting $2,000. I will not lose this, I promise you that. So that is the deal, guys. And before it gets dark here, I need to huff it around the rest of this park. I don't want to get mugged, robbed, murdered, or raped. Wherever you guys are waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else, pay it forward. Let's make this world a better place. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.